This is the Man Stop It podcast. Man Stop It. Man Stop It. Tune in. I got another story, man, on my nephew, man, Raheem, man. You feel me? Story on my nephew, man. Tune in. What's that word? Yeah, man, I just want to come to y'all with another story, man. On my nephew, Raheem, man. Yeah, I just want to say, man, look, I was out doing a little running around on this day, man. This was before he died, you know what I'm saying? But I was doing a little running around on this day, and I was on the bus at the time. I was taking the bus and shit like that, and I've been running around all that day, you know what I'm saying? Just moving, and I was on Ashland. Yeah, I was on Ashland, and I was doing a little run around, went to the furniture store, all this type of stuff, you know, just trying to take care of my business. You know, I didn't have a car at the time. At the time, I couldn't drive, you feel me? My license was suspended. But I was moving around, you know. Ain't nothing gonna stop a motherfucker from moving around, taking care of their business, you feel me? So, you know, that's where it started from, the buses and shit, you feel me? But I was out there on the bus, I was moving around, doing what I was supposed to do, taking care of my business. And I was on Ashland, you know. I was right there on 50, I want to say 53rd, right there by the cross street from the AutoZone. I was at the bus stop, across street from the AutoZone. And you know, I was there by myself. So I was standing on the bus, finna go to my sister's crib. And I was just standing there, sitting there and shit. But you know, I'm always being observant of everything around me, you feel me? I always pay attention, man, cause the streets just ain't the same no more, you feel me? So I'm just sitting there, but I'm watching shit, I'm watching everything, you feel me? So I just happened to see like two guys, and they was down some distance, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, they had to be like probably a block and a half away, but I could see them. I could see them coming, you feel me? But they was so far away, like, I didn't know that was my nephew, you know what I'm saying? So as I'm watching, because I ain't never take my eye off of them, you feel me? And you know, the Ashland buses, anybody that catch buses, anybody deal with transportation, you know Ashland bus is one of the worstest buses in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? They take forever, you feel me? They take forever, man. Ashland bus take forever. You feel me? So I'm just sitting there waiting on the bus, but I look, you know, to my left. I look down the street, they was coming from like north. You know what I'm saying? They was coming from like 51st way. You know what I'm saying? And I know my nephew, man, Raheem always been the type of kid. Like Raheem will walk everywhere. You know, the one thing about my nephew, man, he walked everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I used to get on him a lot about that, coming to my house and stuff like that. Just walking and stuff. But him, Brian, you know, they just love to be outside. You feel me? They just love to be outside, right? Him and Brian for real. Well, like they couldn't sit still. But like I said, I'm sitting at the bus stop, and I'm just like, there's no waiting on my bus. But you know, like I said, that Ashland bus long than a motherfucker. So I'm just waiting, and I'm paying attention, like I said. And I see two little guys. I don't know if they was, you know, they was shorties, but I didn't know that because when they was so far away, you know, I see them. But when he got up on me and I looked, I'm like, nephew. He like, yeah, Uncle Les, what's up? You know what I'm saying? It's like I always pull up on my nephew. Don't get me wrong. I always pull up on Raheem, but sometimes, man, I haven't seen him in a minute. You feel me? But I always like checked on him. And some days I just pull up at their crib, over there where they was living at. I just pull up, and Raheem be out there shooting basketball with some of the guys. You feel me? But like I said, he walked up on me. He was at the bus stop. So when he get up like a little distance away, I'm like, man, that's my nephew. You know what I'm saying? And he got so tall, man. He was tall as hell. And I'm like, damn, this nigga tall as hell. You feel me? But that's how Walt had his spurt at that time. Walt started, like, Walt sprouted up at 14, 13 years old. Walt just shot up there. So when I seen my nephew, I'm like, what up, nephew? And he like, what up, Unc? What up, Uncle Les? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? He was one of his homies. At the time, he was one of his guys. They was walking. So I'm like, boy, what you on? He like, man, I ain't on nothing, Uncle Les. I'm just walking. I think he just came from somewhere. I don't know where he come from, but he was just telling me he just came from somewhere, but I don't remember. But I was happy to see my nephew, man, and that was like my last time seeing him, like for real, for real. That was my last time seeing him, and man, I just wanted to share this story, man, because I never shared this story on the last time when I saw my nephew, and man, Raheem was my man for real. Everybody that know that Raheem was like my favorite, one of my favorite nephews. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite people, man. That was my boy, man. Yeah, that's the last time I saw my nephew, man. And I told him like, damn, boy, your ass taller than me now. You know what I'm saying? He just started laughing. He just started laughing. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you taller than me now. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get your ass in that gym. We gotta get on that court. You gotta hoop, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's like the last time, and before that, like it was a while ago though, before that last time I seen him, I pulled up on him at his house. And it was him, his cousin, Lil Derek, and few more little guys out there. And he was out there. He didn't even know I pulled up. This was before the last time I seen him. So I used to pull up on him on a regular, like, it'd probably be a minute before I do it or I see him or whatever. But I'll pull up on him. He didn't know I was right there. I just pulled up and I was sitting right there. And he didn't even know. And he was just shooting basketball. He was dropping that motherfucker. He was shooting. I'm just looking at him like, nah, look at this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he just looking at me, trying to look at me like, man, that's old Uncle Les. You know what I'm saying? But that was my, last time seeing my nephew, man, like at that bus stop. And to see him in that coffin, man, like a year later after Brian, man, that shit did something to me, man, because I'm losing all my young generation. And these people still dying out here, man. And I just wanted to share that last time that I saw my nephew, man. And, I love my younger generation. I love you, Raheem. And you knew that. So that's all that mattered to me, that I loved you, man. So this your boy Big Les, the Man Stop It podcast, man. I just wanted to share that story about my nephew. Man, stop it.